Binge the full week of The Ray Taylor Show ad-free over at inspireddisorder.com/plus.
This is the Ray Taylor Show.
Rayz Dayz, episode 120. This is the show where I recap my week. I talk about me, myself, and I. And this week, it's a new thing started. First off, I'm recording live on TikTok, and that is because my Ray Taylor Show TikTok account got over 1,000 followers finally. Thank you, all of the followers on TikTok. So I'm doing, basically, it's a behind-the-scenes view of watching the reality of what it's like for me to record all 7 episodes of this show. So if you want to watch that version of the show, I don't know what the audio quality is like. I'll have to check that out after the show. But if you want to check it out, Sundays, I usually start anywhere from 10 a.m. to noon Pacific time. And it usually takes me 3 to 4 hours to record all 7 episodes. But if you want to see what it looks like behind the scenes, behind the cameras, you want to see the raw green screen behind me, you want to get a very unflattering angle of my gut, you can do that on TikTok at Ray Taylor Show. And then Thursdays, as I've mentioned, I stream live. I do artwork on my other TikTok channel, Ray Taylor Art. And I use TikTok sometimes to stream live painting at 4:20 every Thursday. And this past Thursday, as has happened multiple times while streaming my live painting, people are not happy with it. I don't know why. They don't like me. They want to report my live streams for some reason. And I got suspended. My live stream for my live painting last Thursday got suspended about 10 minutes in. I was halfway through my first painting. I do 7 paintings every Thursday live on YouTube. That's a constant. But TikTok, sometimes Instagram, depending. But this one was different because this time I got suspended for adult nudity and sexual activities for painting. Abstract faces. Ink on paper. That is what obviously I appealed, and obviously the appeal went through. But nonetheless, my stream got shut down 10 minutes in. So I went over to IG instead and finished off the last, hour and a half of the stream on there. But for some reason, I would imagine it's some conservative right-wing snowflake who doesn't like the fact that I use audio clips from people who speak out against the police, that speak out against the fascism that's going on in this country, that speak out against the decisions the Supreme Court are making, so that speak out against Trump, that speak out against the Christo-fascism of the United States, that I sometimes put as audio tracks to my painting videos on my TikTok. Those fragile people, those fragile little snowflakes, I would imagine, are the ones who were so offended by me painting abstract faces. And this is the notice behind me, which you will see if you're watching this, of the adult nudity and sexual activities. Which is crazy that you can just go to a live stream and they will just take it down. You don't even, you can just say anything apparently, and they can just, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm surprised that this live stream hasn't gone down yet as I'm recording this on TikTok, different TikTok page. I've probably weeded out a lot of those conservatives from just my clips as is on this page. But yeah, Crazy. So I don't know if I'm going to be using TikTok anymore I mean, it feels pointless. Like the handful of times I've tried to use TikTok to live stream my painting, it has gotten taken down because of these bullshit claims. And usually it's hate speech. All the other times that my TikTok live has been taken down on my art page was for hate speech, not for adult nudity and sexual activities. That was a new one. That was surprising. Laughable. Just as laughable as the hate speech. Because I'm listening to podcasts while I'm painting. Comedy podcasts. Usually movie related. So, I don't know. It is what it is. It's just kind of crazy that TikTok, and it seems like there's other TikTok issues, other creators on TikTok that are on the left side of the spectrum tend to get these like takedown notices a lot for a lot of their videos, anything that's critical of what's going on the right side of the spectrum. So I don't know. Not that any of my videos really get any kind of traction. I'm not like, nothing's going viral in my stuff. It's just another social media platform for me to release the content that I make and to promote my podcast, to promote my artwork. So, it's sad that it's being manipulated by these fragile little conservative snowflakes, but it is what it is. Let's take a little break from the Ray Taylor Show to promote my live art streams. That's right, I am an artist as well as a podcaster, and I paint live every Thursday at 4:20 Pacific time. Head on over, the best place ever for streaming, youtube.com/inspired disorder. That's right, every Thursday at 4:20, you can watch me paint the many faces. Every week, I paint 7 new faces of abstract portraits, ink on paper, and you can watch that happen. You can hang out with me while I listen to a classic episode from one of my favorite podcasts. Head on over to youtube.com/inspired disorder and check it out. Say hi, let's hang out, let's have some fun, and let's paint some faces. Now let's get back to the show. It is what it is. It was a decent week for me overall, though, aside from being banned from TikTok, which isn't really new. It was just kind of surprising at the reasoning. I actually was, on Friday, was going through TikTok, browsing through TikTok, and there was this one kid, I forget his name. I probably should have pulled it up, and I'm not going to be able to do that right now. But he's like this kid that made this song. Like, he's amazing on piano, and he was doing these like live streams where, I don't know, I'm not going to be able to explain the situation, but he was playing these like clips of his song that he made to people that he would randomly match with on some website, like chat roulette or whatever the modern version of chat roulette is. And it's kind of like a mix of piano and like emo kind of stuff. Kind of also had like a Billie Eilish kind of a vibe to it as well. But I loved it. I love the piano, very, very fast, very chaotic, and I used that. That inspired me to make some slideshow videos of my artwork, which one of them was a slideshow of the very first painting I did up until the 1,900th painting I did. And then I crammed it all into a minute video, so it goes really fast. And then I put one of his chaotic piano songs behind it. And like just browsing, watching this, and watching people just have their minds blown watching this kid play the piano and do this song. I was super inspired. Like, so inspired. Like, there are times where I feel inspiration so deeply that it literally brings tears to my eyes. Like, I'm watching this kid play the piano and sing this song, and I'm like, oh, I gotta do something. So Friday, super inspired, made these videos, which you can go see on my TikTok account at Ray Taylor Art from it's last week. I put them out last Friday night. So almost a week ago, as this show comes out. And I used, which actually was a different song, but same artist, and it's great. And I forget his name, and I apologize. I didn't think I would be talking about it, but so I got super like inspired Friday, and I've been so ahead of all of my stuff, like for whatever reason. I watch a lot of movies. Obviously, I review 3 movies a week, and then I usually do a ranking at the end of the week on Sundays of my top 5 of a director or a genre or a franchise. So I'm watching a lot of movies. I'm watching anywhere from like 8 to 20 movies in a week. And for whatever reason, I've gotten way ahead. Because I did the Elliot Page top 5 a couple weeks ago. And then this week I'm doing Diablo Cody. So one of those movies I've already seen. And then next week I'm planning on doing Reitman, the guy who directed Juno and Young Adult and Tully. So I've seen some of his movies. So it's like I've gotten way ahead of my movie watching. So it's kind of opened up a lot of potential free time for me to do things like these videos. So I got super inspired Friday and made that video. Made a bunch of them, which I'll be releasing more throughout the week. It's more just promos, basically slideshows of groups of 100 paintings that I've done. I'm just going to be doing more promoting of my artwork in general. So that was super nice. And it was, it started off, I had a pretty productive Monday last week. Which usually, because I record everything on Sunday and it takes me all day. Like I wake up and, set up all my equipment, try to wake my brain up, and I record for like 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 hours to record all 7 episodes. And then I spend the rest of the evening editing and uploading and doing all that. And the soonest I've ever gotten done producing 7 episodes of this podcast were like 7 o'clock at night. And a lot of the times I'm not done till like midnight. Like last week, I was done with everything around midnight. So it's like from 9 a.m. till midnight, I'm working pretty much nonstop producing these podcasts. And for whatever reason, usually Mondays is like a recovery day because I'm usually exhausted from all of the editing and staying up, and my eyes are shot usually. My voice is usually shot by the end of recording. But for whatever reason, I got a ton of stuff done on Monday. Let's take a little break from the show to promote The Many Faces. That's right, I am also an artist. I do ink paintings on paper of abstract faces. A new face, a new painting gets released every single day over at inspireddisorder.com. So head on over to my website to purchase original artwork directly from the artist. Also, there are prints available for select images. Head on over to inspireddisorder.com, buy original art, buy prints if that's your jam, if you want 8x10 prints on high quality paper. Also, if you're looking to wear some art, there are shirts available with original artwork by myself. Select faces from The Many Faces are also available in t-shirt form. You go to inspireddisorder.com, you buy original artwork, you buy prints, you buy shirts. You're supporting an artist directly. And if you're the type of person that likes to invest in NFTs, there are also NFTs available for select faces. Go to inspireddisorder.com now. And now let's get back to the show. I've been making tea, as I mentioned before on past episodes. I make tea in these giant, they're pickle jars, but they're, giant, 2-gallon glass jars. I make them sun tea because it's been 115 degrees here every day. So I'll, fill them up with water, put, how many tea bags do I put in there? 16 tea bags. And I made black tea, lemon ginger tea, and hibiscus tea. I've been always have the black tea on hand. That's kind of like my caffeine for the day. Just regular iced tea, and then I make the lemon ginger is great, especially like since I'm not eating that great. My diet is horrible. It's a nice little stomach relaxer, and then hibiscus is just delicious. So I made 3 things of tea. I made an appointment for my dog, who's had like crazy. Her nails have been getting crazy. She's getting old, but I set her up with a grooming appointment to just get her pampered, which really knocked her out. I was kind of concerned when she was done with getting groomed on Tuesday. But Monday I made the appointment, and then I took care of a bunch of other stuff that I've needed to take care of. Super productive Monday. And then with like getting ahead of watching all these movies for different top 5s and all this kind of stuff and planning out the weeks, like mentally it's alleviated a lot of pressure, which has been nice. And despite being productive on Monday, like Tuesday, I made the appointment for my dog to get groomed on Tuesday. Tons of anxiety because I've never had somebody groom my dog. She's getting super old, and I'm worried that she's going to get hurt, and I don't want to lose her. And it was like literally the first time since I got my dog where I was home and my dog wasn't here. And I got a taste of what it's going to be like sooner than later, I'm sure, when my dog is gone, where she's just gotten too old and I need to put her down, which it seems like she's really going downhill. The amount of energy she has and just how seemingly she's in pain. I don't know how much longer she's going to be around, but it gave me a taste of that. And it is sad how quiet and empty my life is without this dog in it. And it also gave me a lot of anxiety just in general. And it reminded me that I really haven't had that much anxiety recently. I've been dealing with like depression now and then, with like mania now and then, but like anxiety is something that I really haven't had to deal with since like the beginning of the pandemic, where I was having constant anxiety and panic attacks. So to get a taste of that anxiety again was kind of a bummer, but thankfully it went away. By Wednesday, my dog was completely out of it Tuesday. I was like, oh no, I don't know what happened. But it was just, I don't know. I think it was just, she was probably stressed out too. But by Wednesday, she was kind of back to her status quo. But yeah, overall, it's been a good week. It's kind of been weird. Kind of weird, like effortlessly productive in a way. I didn't get done a lot of stuff that I want to get done as it pertains to my artwork, making new T-shirts and prints, having those available, which they will be soon. But I got a bunch of other stuff done that I've needed to get done, some other like boring stuff. So it felt good, I guess, to have those things done. So overall, it was a pretty good week, strangely. Very humid. Oh, so horrible outside. Hot and humid. 115 degrees, 30% humidity. Just feels like you're stepping outside into like soup. You're just walking around in soup. It's horrible. So yeah, that's been my week. I hope you've been having a good week. And until next week, take care.
New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on YouTube and everywhere our podcasts are found. Binge the full week over at inspireddisorder.com/plus. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. And follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!
Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.